Hey friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Ken Smith, and I'm down here in Georgia actually doing a lot of filming for my model train channel. And if you're new to Model A's, you might be asking, well, what am I doing at this place? Well, I'm here to break the myth that parts aren't available, number one. And number two, if you've never seen inside Mike's A-Fordable, we're gonna go inside and take a look at what is actually inside this fantastic place, plus have a chance to chat with Eric and get a little bit of history behind it. So let's open the door and let's go inside and check things out. The first thing that hits you when you walk in is just how much inventory is really here. Shelves, bins, racks, aisle after aisle of parts dedicated almost entirely to one car, the Ford Model A. And we're not talking about just a handful of common items. We're talking about nearly everything available for the car. You need engine components? They've got them. Body panels? They got them. Electrical parts, trim pieces, suspension components, interior hardware, even wood. It's all here, organized, and ready to ship out. And what's really impressive is the depth of the inventory. You'll see that as we walk around. It's just really incredible. As I make my way down each aisle, it really starts to sink in just how well supported the Model A community hobby is. This is one of the biggest concerns people have when they think about getting into classic cars. Can I find parts? Well, places like this answer that question loud and clear. Yes, you absolutely can find parts for a Model A. And it's not just about availability, it's about community. Model A owners are part of a passionate, knowledgeable network of car enthusiasts. Whether it's local clubs, national organizations, or online forums, there's always someone willing to help you figure things out. And that's something you don't always find in every corner of the automobile hobby. Even the smallest details are covered here. Nuts, bolts, brackets, those little pieces that can sometimes be the hardest thing to track down. They're right here and in neatly labeled bins. It's the kind of place where you could walk in with a list or no list at all and still walk out inspired to start a project. So let me ask you, have you ever thought about owning a Model A? What's been holding you back or what's drawing you in? And if you already own one, what do you enjoy most about it? Is it the history, the simplicity, the hands-on experience of keeping it running nearly a century later? I'd really like to hear your thoughts, so be sure to drop something down in the comment section below. Now, one of the best places about visiting a place like Mike's A-Fordable isn't just the inventory, it's the people. And today, I had the chance to talk with Eric, the current manager who brings a deep knowledge of passion for the Model A world. So let's hear what Eric has to say. Eric, I've had a chance to come down here to this small town, Maysville, Georgia. Kind of almost reminds me of where I'm from, Jonesboro, Tennessee.
Okay.
But I've ordered parts from you, and I just had to come down and see this place and kind of show some of our new viewers who might be interested in Model A's and kind of break that myth that parts might not be available, because obviously you've got a ton of parts here.
We do have a ton of parts here. There are a few things that are becoming harder to get a hold of, but majority of the stuff is still available.
So it's a great hobby to still get into,
Yes,
if it's a fresh hobby for somebody.
Yes.
But tell me how you guys got started.
I didn't start it. My father-in-law started the business in 1992.
Okay.
When he immigrated from South Africa.
Okay.
Okay. So he used to be in the paper business, but he did Model A's as a hobby in South Africa.
Okay.
He met a gentleman that was doing roofing and at his house and fell off, broke his hip.
Okay.
And he was doing a Victoria.
Okay.
And so my father-in-law helped him finish the car. And so is that vehicle up in that photo there, which started the whole thing. So as he was restoring it, he was getting parts in, and people said, hey, I need to get a part. So he started actually creating an inventory of everything.
Okay.
And then from there, it just kind of snowballed.
Wow. Wow. So what do you have for a clientele base? I mean, it's probably in the thousands, I would imagine, by now.
Right here, this isn't even everything.
Okay.
But we have customers worldwide.
Wow, that's amazing. So you ship worldwide,
yes,
obviously.
Yes.
Okay. And
because he was in South Africa, a lot of the first actual order, which is in the little plaque over there, came from a buddy in South Africa. But yeah, we've got stuff that goes all over the place.
Has just expanded over the years. So did your father-in-law also do restorations, or was that just kind of a one-off?
It was kind of a one-off thing. He still built cars, mainly when it kind of got slow. We would do a car a year and sell it off. But usually, then I think the last one we did was in 2004. We did Speedster. And then after that, the parts side really just took over, and we didn't have time to do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So there's 2 shops here in Maysville.
Okay.
That's all I do is Model A restorations, and they're 2 miles down the street.
Okay.
Right next to where we used to be located, because about 3 years ago we had to move to this location right now.
Okay.
So when it all started at my father-in-law's place, all this was in the basement of a house.
Wow, that's
It
incredible
wasn't
to think
maybe
about.
this much.
Yeah.
But that's where the parts all started from.
And then it's grown into this. Now, you guys actually moved a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, 3
to
years
this
ago.
location?
Yep.
Okay. And so prior to that, was that at the house?
That was at his other house. We used to be in Decula up until 2000, and then we moved up here
Okay.
to Maysville. And there's a photo, I think, down there of the old house that it was in. But he had his house next door, and then the shop was, right next to the house. We had another small workshop. So all that property got sold. We had to consolidate it and move it all here.
Okay. So you've been here since
3
when?
years.
3 years.
3 years,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yep.
And it's just amazing to walk through and just see thousands of parts for just basically one type of car.
One type of car. That keeps us busy enough, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
People ask if we do anything with Model Ts or anything higher. Don't really dabble in it. 32 stuff a little bit, but our main focus is just Model A.
Just the Model A.
Mhm.
Wow, that's incredible.
Now, if you need people to get a hold of, we've got contacts. We can steer you in the right direction.
Okay.
But as far as what we deal with, that's all. That's
Wow.
all we can really handle at this point.
And since I've just been here, I mean, you guys have been packing like crazy. So
yeah,
you do a lot of phone orders.
We have a few walk-ins per day, but it's usually over the phone or emails or mainly internet orders and stuff like that.
Wow.
But yeah, it keeps us busy.
Yeah.
So yeah, the table is full. I still got quite a few to check, and then we got more stuff coming in, and we got a big batch of stock coming in tomorrow that we'll have to unpack and then fill other orders and get those out the door.
So it's probably a good thing that I actually popped in today
probably was a good
instead of
day.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be kind of, usually for some reason Fridays lately have become a really hectic day, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's a good way to finish the week out. Keeps at least you're not just staring at the clock going, is the day almost over?
So any plans for the future to expand even further?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
If anything, if we do end up moving again, which I really don't want to because that was a heck of a job to move all this stuff. Because there was stuff that, what you see here, but then there's also stuff that my father-in-law accumulated over the past 30 years of old stock. But a lot of it we had to get rid of because we had it so long, but people didn't need it.
Yeah.
So I kept some of the good stuff. A lot of the other stuff I hated to see it go, but you just can't keep holding on to it forever. But it was pieces, rear axle housings and things like that if you had to fix it, you could do it, but you probably could find a better one somewhere else.
Right.
The only other thing that I'm probably going to do is I got a frame. I don't know if you saw it earlier that's sitting over there.
Saw that.
I want to eventually do a display unit here in the shop of a running chassis so people can see how it's supposed to go together.
Yeah.
And then eventually build a speedster out of it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because then nobody can nitpick at it. Because it's a speedster, you can do whatever you want.
There you go. So no rivet counting, if you will.
No. Probably stick with the stock, engine and everything like that. But it's going to try to use it as a test mule for that supercharger that we've been trying to work on for years.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, I don't have it because it's still with my guy. They're going over it and trying to do the fine checks on everything. But hopefully I'll have that in hand soon, and then I can apply it to that whole test car and see how things go. But,
that'd be awesome.
But it's a fun thing to have.
Be a fun thing to cruise downtown Maysville.
I miss it. I haven't had it in about 6-7 months on my car.
Yeah.
So I can definitely tell a difference. But,
well, Eric, thank you so much for
problem.
just giving me a chance to come down and visit this place. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Alrighty.
Thanks for popping in.
Now I'll throw a link in the description for his website so you can check it out even further.
Okay.
Alrighty, buddy.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Appreciate it.
Places like this are more than just part suppliers. They're a lifeline for keeping history on the road. They make it possible for anyone, from seasoned restorers to first-time owners, to step into the world of vintage cars with confidence. And after walking through Mike's A-Fordable today, it's clear that the Model A hobby isn't just alive, it's thriving. I hope you really enjoyed that. Have a wonderful day, and you all be blessed.